Here we go! What's up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It is I, OP Skills, back for another movie review over gameplay. So, today I'm going to be reviewing Mockingjay Part 2, as the title of this video entails. Alright, so one of the things I do want to mention right off, and this is really kind of my only disappointment in this game, in this movie, is that I'm not a big fan of when movie developers try to take a very large book and split it into two sections for the finale. I'm really not a big fan of that, and I think in Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 combined, it really kind of... I hated the ending of Part 1, and I hated the beginning of Part 2. All because they really kind of leave you off with a cliffhanger, basically, which I guess in a lot of ways could be a good thing. I'm just not a big fan of it. That's just me. But that's really the only negative thing I can really say about this movie. The action sequences in this movie were really fun and really engaging. There was a lot of character development, as well as character evolvement, especially when it comes down to PETA. Because for those of you who have saw Part 1, I don't want to give any spoilers here, but he was kind of left on a bad note at the end of Part 1. So there's a lot of character development with PETA, as well as a lot of the other characters. Gale will come back into play again in Part 2, which was really awesome. Now I know I said there was really only one negative. There is one other thing I do want to mention, though, and it's really not so much a negative. I guess it really depends on how you look at it. There were a lot of parts in this movie, at least for me, that were somewhat predictable. But I think one of the big, huge factors that I have got to give this movie is there is a huge plot twist at the end of this movie. Like I said, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there is definitely a huge plot twist at the end of this movie. And for those of you who have never read the books and have just now started on the movies, your mind will be blown. I will just say that. But ending was very good. No problems there. And it's really not just the ending. There were a lot of other plot twists throughout this movie as well. And I really loved that. I loved how they had a lot of these plot twists and stuff. And some of it, like I said, some of it was predictable. There was a lot, but what there wasn't a lot of was there was definitely a lot that wasn't. And I think it really made up for the parts that were predictable with the parts, that like the little plot twists and stuff. That was great. So anyway, if you have not seen this movie yet, or if you're a big Hunger Games fan like I am, I definitely recommend seeing this movie. I cannot recommend it anymore. I love this movie. It was amazing. I mean, this is probably my favorite movie by far in the entire series. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your own reviews down in the comments down below, and I'll read through them and all that good stuff. So anyway, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Victory Gaming Network. Until then, take care.